Hello, dear friends. It is said everything is a game, but sometimes it is a dirty game. The drama is a mixture of tragedy and comedy. Opinion piece. On the brink. Moment of transition. Time is just an illusion. Lethargy thick as mud. Dark matter is source of life. Let's start. Being on the edge of the precipice means finding yourself in an extreme situation. It describes a vital crisis that entails profound change, with the uncertainty that this generates, but also the opportunity to strengthen and evolve. It's like a leap of faith into the void, where you don't know what's on the end. Many of us are wondering when this general drama will end. One of Sabin said that it would take a near death experience for us as a society to wake up and put at the end of the drama. Before we are on the edge of the cliff, I believe that we as a society will go through collective stages of discomfort, urgency, and emergency. How is your ability to manage cliffs? Mental or emotional force can be applied. Ostracism, disconnection, censor, etc. Any movement away from someone in emergency runs the risk of being interpreted as abandonment. However, separations can occur. Being on the brink implies being close to a vital crisis that will change the human being permanently. It is a time of transition and important change accompanied by uncertainty. It represents the need to give up a previous version of oneself to make way for a new self, which generates fear or of loss of identity. Being on the edge of the abyss gives a privileged perspective to see life more clearly, although it implies an extreme situation. Change is unavoidable and an opportunity for growth, although the tendency is to overthink and view change as something negative. It depends on the attitude you have for the change to be transformative and strengthening. Lethargy. Steve Biko considers people who remain asleep to be lethargic. I think we appeal to your lethargy to reinforce strong, often moralistic. We appeal, no, uh, yes, it's correct. I repeat the paragraph. I think we appeal to our lethargy to reinforce strong, often moralistic convictions, covering the alternatives with the same lethargy. We say it is a closed case even though it isn't. This lethargy can be as thick as mud, but we resist waking up because it is one of our tools. It is our way of discarding something, forgetting forgetting it or getting rid of it. During this next period, I suggest any de-stressing practices we know of: meditation, listening to music, painting, walks in nature, etc. Anything that can calms us down and allow us to be at least minimally calm and useful to human beings whose floors are about to fall. Behind everything is the divine plan, which is to see this planet once again be a place where we angels would love to come and play. The greatest plan for this planet is simply the development of love as the fundamental energy and guiding principle of existence in this realm. The angelic realm, as well as the galactic forces from all dimensions, are here to make sure that in the end everything goes well and a new form of ascension is created. We will be the first in the multiverse, followed by the rest. This is the time to free planet Earth from millennia of darkness. The hosts of light are committed to freeing the slaves and building a world that works for everyone. This is the time to listen to the truth. USA. The New York Times asks Biden to withdraw his candidacy for the presidency. According to Mike Adams, Democrats are abandoning Biden, and that means they will rush to replace him as soon as possible. Yellen expects inflation to fall to 2%, which is the Fed's goal. Brokers will have to declare cryptocurrencies according to a new standard. The federal government will suspend student loan payments and interest for 3 million borrowers. Popularity of gold. According to investor and analyst Simon Popple, gold continues to have advantages, such as being a credible hedge against inflation, be scarce and finite, and have a relatively low correlation with other assets. Texas renews its disaster declaration for border security reasons. Tropical storm Beryl is expected to become a major hurricane on Monday. The UN begins to transfer tons of aid to Gaza from the dock built by the US. Europe. The French elections will not change the course of the ECB. Renewable energy was the main source of electricity in the European Union in 2023. The EU approves new sanctions against Belarus to bring them into line with those of Russia. Hungary warns that the EU is becoming increasingly involved in the Ukrainian crisis. It has nothing to gain. The 28 defendants in the Panama Papers case are acquitted of tax fraud. Spain. Spain looks in the mirror in the French elections. The price of electricity soars by 84.5% in June. There is a clinic in Marbella, Malaga, that clones dogs for 55,000 euros. The Supreme Court sentences Alvisa Perez to pay 7,500 euros to Ana Pastor for publishing photos of her on social networks. Duralex Unbreakable tableware is once again on the brink of bankruptcy. Science. Scientists discover that time is just an illusion created by quantum entanglement. Minerals essential for life are found in samples from the asteroid Bennu. Researchers call dark matter the source of eternal life in the universe. A Russian satellite breaks down and forces the astronauts of the space station to take refuge. Scientists discover a gigantic structure under the surface of the moon. Our solar system could have another planet, and it's not Pluto. 3-meter-high giants discovered by archaeologists in a cave in Nevada. Archaeologists are too afraid to open the tomb of China's first emperor. Find it an ancient China's city perfectly preserved at the bottom of a lake. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.